brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the Bengals, all that and more, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go on the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one.
Here we go. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On 3rd down, Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jet sweep. Boyd with it. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Full to run show Fatukasi.
Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Andre Cisco right there to knock that ball free.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to avoid him at the 40. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Open man is Kurt, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Lawrence.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter.
So all field goals so far, 6-3 our score as the kick is away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Mixon with a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Burrow. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And it will tie things up at 6-6. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now Etienne to start the drive.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
And he coughed it up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 down at the 31.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
DJ Reader there on the tackle. On second and 9, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he fires one incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is third and 7.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. To throw again on second down. Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had a bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one?
Right.
Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lawrence, he'll get that underneath ETN.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC Divisional Round game. And it was the Miami Dolphins who are moving on as they knock off the Kansas City Chiefs. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags, for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, You've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 39, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A give running right, ETN.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
ETN up the middle.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mixon again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he's stopped at the 1-yard line. Mixon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And the lead will shrink to 6. 10-play drive that time. And the touchdown coming from Joe Mixon. Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
From the 27,
Lawrence looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here? And what do you trust?
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And out now, here come the Bengals. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This offense on third down today, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Lawrence to throw. A slant to Jones. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Now Burrow, this to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with ETN. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody.